It is indeed that time of the week. It's Friday, which means it's Free Jingle Friday.
Woohoo! Hello, welcome. I'm Isabella Russell.
And my name is Mike Russell from musicradiocreative.com.
And we're here to make jingles. In fact, we are making free jingles. None other than free jingles. How about that?
Exactly, as it's a Friday, it's Free Jingle Friday, and we're really excited to be here. So if you're brand new to this stream, thank you for coming on in. If you've been around for a while and you're a bit of an old veteran, then go and share this stream and make sure you bring in some of your friends, because making it bigger makes it warmer and makes this global audio family something that we all want to be a part of, right, Iz?
Absolutely, we are all big family. We all love audio. In fact, we all love great sounding audio.
Yeah. And of course, we can see your comments there. They're flooding in over here somewhere on the Restream multi-chat that we have running. So I can see that Charles is in. I can see Guy B. I can see Bjorn over on Facebook. I can see Alexander, Persistent Fury, Tim, Vince, Willie, and loads more as well. Oh. How are you, Iz? You all right?
I'm good. I'm really, really good. I thought today I will wear the glasses. I will do the glass look. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good actually. The issue with glasses sometimes is just making sure you don't have any reflections from monitors or key lights, but you're looking pretty good.
I'm trying. If I do this, you see.
Oh gosh, there's the key light. There is that key light.
I need to be
there.
careful where I look, but other than that, I think that's good. But I can see better, so you see that for me, it's
Now you might notice that super chats are already coming in.
Live from our studios on the Isle of Wight. Free Jingle Friday.
So Isabella, in about 30 seconds, can you explain why people are super chatting and how you can get involved?
Well, if you would like to have a jingle produced today, then super chat is the way. But we make free jingles too, so head on over to mrc.fm/script to get your script submission in. And if you want it produced, simply super chat or upgrade with Inform.
Yes, do note that not all territories and countries and regions can super chat on the YouTube channel. If you're watching live on YouTube, you might be watching somewhere else, by the way. Then do head over to that page that Isabella just mentioned, mrc.fm/FJF. That's where you need to go if you want a free jingle or even produced jingle. mrc.fm/script. That's the one. mrc.fm/script. Script. Okay, you got it now? Good. Thank you. And thank you for joining us on Free Jingle Friday.
Live from our studios on the Isle of Wight. Free Jingle Friday.
All right, this is brilliant. This is really, really good. It's good to be here, Isabella. It's a Free Jingle Friday. It's actually a very sad day because this is our last stream for 2 weeks.
You kept people.
Had you there a little bit.
Yeah, I know. But we've been here with you every single week ever since February.
Before lockdown, really. Yeah.
February,
so come on.
So we kind of need a little break.
We're just taking a break.
It's nice just to have a clear head and just come back with fresh ideas and some exciting things. I don't know, we might decide to sort of
swap things around. Well, we're having production meetings behind the scenes. We're thinking just how can we freshen things up, keep things fresh and funky and exciting for you guys. So that's what we're doing. So we're taking 2 weeks to clear our head.
But everybody knows that the best production meetings happen when you are actually on, taking a break, right? It's like that's when they all flood in. It's
when we're on the air, when I'm like, Isabella, we really should do it like this. What do you think? And what do you think in the chat? And then you let us know, don't you?
Yeah, that's exactly it. So we usually do that. But no, it's nice. So there will be no show next week, no show the week after, but we will be back in 2 weeks' time. I think it's the 26th of July we are back.
Actually, I can tell you exactly, because if you go to the YouTube channel, which I'm just loading up now, here we go. If you go on the front page here, you'll actually see that I've pre-scheduled Free Jingle Friday for the 24th of July. And what you can do, I've actually put in the thumbnail here, set reminder. So you can just, don't obviously click the thumbnail thing, click the set reminder thing on YouTube, and then you will get a bell thingy going off or some kind of maybe push notification or something. So if you want to be reminded when the next Free Jingle Friday comes out after our couple of week break, just go over to youtube.com/musicradiocreative if you're watching elsewhere and go and set that reminder up, and then you'll not forget. And while you're at it, while you're there, hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel, because not only do we do a weekly live stream, but there's also loads of videos on that channel too.
I know, and somebody here has been very busy with all the videos that are coming out, and I know that there's plenty of amazing stuff that's scheduled to go out. It's like, in fact, Mike has been recording so much, he's been like, so when do I schedule it? I've got way too much.
There's a ton of stuff coming in. It's just like, there's just lots going on at the moment. There's lots I want to talk about, which is really exciting. I've got a video coming out in a couple of weeks about my balls. These.
Yeah, we
these
talk about
things.
Mike's balls.
So, yes,
Yeah.
it's a family show, by the way. No, this is a trackball. Actually, I've been testing out lots of different mice and also trackballs. Kensington were cool enough to actually send a few trackballs through to me. And I think I might have found the one that I really like. But a video coming out on the channel soon about that.
Are you teasing today?
A deep dive. And it's not just, I don't like to really do straight review videos. I find those quite boring. I think you probably do too. I don't like to say, look at this. No, it's shiny and it's nice and it moves and stuff. No, I like to actually say, this is how I might use this piece of kit, because I kind of find those videos a little more handy. So we'll be talking about that.
No, I was just looking at the comments. Vince says that I'm looking like a little secretary. Thanks, Vince. I don't know whether that should be a compliment.
I like your shirt. Actually, if you get close to the camera, Isabella is actually, she's practicing the life of a naturist this week because she's half naked.
No, not half naked.
You
What are you on about?
You are, because if you think like half your shirt is material, and then the dots, probably another half of your shirt is nothing.
Oh,
so it's like it's kind of out there without being out there. That shirt. Go on, get close to the camera.
No, look, it's like,
show us. Yeah.
it's got.
It's nice, but those are essentially holes.
Listen,
right?
it's not like, outrageous shirt, right?
No, it's not outrageous.
It's not outrageous. You make me sound like outrageous secretary. So,
Yes, you naughty secretary. Anyway, it is a family show, so let's not go there. Let's just keep going
Mike, seriously,
along. This is
absolutely
unusual
wrong.
for us.
Yeah.
Let's move it on completely and get to a different subject. And I really wanted to throw this out there at the start because it's completely nothing to do with audio, but it's something I've been diving into this week, and it's related to our track of the week that we're playing at 1:30 hour. I've been watching some movies this week, lots and lots of movies. I really got into it. I went down the rabbit hole when I discovered Amazon suggested it to me, and I thought, well, this looks good, let's watch it. And I actually recommend you watch it as well if you're into anything out there beyond our planet and you want to know if there really is life out there. So I found this great movie it's a movie released this year featuring Dr. Stephen Greer. I'd never heard of this guy before. I had no idea what he was up to, but it's called Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. Contact has begun. And essentially, it's a way that you and I can apparently connect with the extraterrestrial life forms that may or may not be out there. Your thoughts, Isabella?
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking, really.
So yeah, it's really good. I recommend you watch it. Whether you believe or you don't believe, it's just an interesting movie. I was hooked on it. I thought it was fantastic this week. And then I started really annoying you by watching the History Channel Ancient Aliens back to back. And then I think I put on Spielberg's classic Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I think you got a bit bored of it, Isabella, but I'd really like to know what the audience thinks. What do you think about all this stuff? Do you watch alien movies? Do you believe? Are you part of the movement to
Seriously,
summon extraterrestrial vehicles to circle around like the Isle of Wight? I mean, where we're based, I'm sure there must be a load of aliens interested in our little island. What do you think, Isabella?
I'm just going to say, totally not related. I will let you comment on the Mike aliens adventures there.
Willie D's in the house. Hey, Willie D.
Hello. But
Good timing.
I'm just going to put a quick reminder, as I can see some questions are coming in. If you would like to have your script submitted for recording, then head on over to mrc.fm/script.
Change the subject.
That's
Aliens.
very nice. No aliens.
Let's do the alien sound
aliens.
effect.
No,
Let's do the alien vocal effect on some jingles today. The "We are the little green men." Shall I do it like an effect like that? Bit of auto-tune, bit of pitch shift. Yeah. Bjorn likes that.
Right. So, if you head on over to mrc.fm/script, that's where you can submit your free script submission. You will receive an email confirmation. That's how you know that we have got the script. Now, please, one script submission per person. No more, please. We will delete all the duplicates that come through. And if you would like to have your script not just recorded, but also produced, then Super Chat or the script upgrade is the way. Now, do note that we only record live on the show all the script upgrades and super chats. All the other scripts will be recorded and uploaded into our directory at mrc.fm/fjf by end of Monday. Although they will be this week, they will realistically be faster because we plan on taking a little holiday next week. So we will want to make sure you have it with you today or tomorrow at the latest. So just bear that in mind. So if you are in a rush and would like to have a jingle today, then only Super Chat or the script upgrade is the way. And then after that, obviously, if you don't mind waiting, then mrc.fm/script and you get your scripts there. We record all the scripts that get submitted, apart from the duplicates, by the way. As we want to make sure that, you all get it. So every week we record on average, together with Super Chats and script upgrades, over 200
Yeah.
jingles.
Now
so-
it is. Let's move on from scripts and stuff. That's all very interesting.
Mike
We'll be
is all
doing that in
bored.
20 minutes.
Oh,
but
come
back to the
on.
chat, back to what people are saying.
Yeah.
Eastlank Radio says Stephen Greer is on Netflix. There's a film called Unacknowledged, which you'll love. It's an absolute eye-opener. So thank you for that. I think that's Chris Crook there. William says, the universe is so vast that the possibility of life is a certainty, although rare. Ananuki. And we've got, what else have we got here? Star Wars, Darth Vader style, says Renegade Max. I should do a few jingles like that. Absolutely. It would be arrogant of us to believe that we're the only intelligent life in the universe, says Marty Strutt. I'm just wondering, if there are aliens out there, will they need jingles?
They probably do. Who knows? They already may have jingles. I was actually just going to make a comment on that too. You know, if I don't know if anybody in the comments has read the book Metahuman by Deepak Chopra.
Oh, we're going there.
Oh, if
Just
you go
before we go there,
But
didn't
hang on.
they had a tune? They communicated via music in
No, that's
Close Encounters of the Third
That's
Kind.
movie.
Yeah, the
That's
Spielberg movie. They go, yeah, but that's like, you know,
That's a
I'm sure
jingle,
Spielberg
right?
was given some info to make that movie. No? Anyway, go on. Deepak Chopra, go on.
No, so you know, according to Deepak Chopra, it just depends, I guess, what reality you create, right? So if you create reality
Yes.
that there are, you know, other
Beam me up, Isabella.
beings out there,
Vince.
then yeah.
1955. Absolutely. You create your own reality. Oh, we are going very meta-human here, aren't we, this week?
Yeah, there you go. So, you know, it's like, whew, all of that jazz. But yeah, that's nice. Well, so I guess Mike will be doing some alien jingles. Make sure to submit some alien
Yes, I
scripts,
feel like an alien
today.
theme this week.
Like, let's do the alien
Let's do it.
theme. So, yeah, just submit some, you know, out of this world scripts, please. Head on over to mrc.fm/script. Get creative, and you will get, like, a really nicely produced alien jingle. How does that sound? I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, where else could you get this from?
Yeah, exactly. We always are out of this world on this
Yeah,
live
yeah.
stream, Isabella. It's like you know to expect that when you come into an MRC live stream. Yeah.
Mike and Dizzy are live right now. Ooh, wow. Free Jingle Friday, don't miss it. Oh.
Okie dokie.
I like, by
Go
the
on.
way, all the vibes, you know, in your other camera shot, you know, with all the incense burning, candles are burning, you know. It's like
Oh, yeah.
Mike is aligning with another,
yes.
you know, you can
all
see all
going
the,
on.
all the, you know, different shapes, pyramids and stuff in the background. It's like he's totally on a different, you know,
There's a lot of stuff. Well, you actually
trajectory
got me a
today.
really lovely present. You got me a Yankee
Yay.
candle, which is right here, and
love
it's very
candles.
nice. Like, how many grams?
Oh, it's
This
a
is
big
the
one.
this is the half kilo. That's a half kilogram Yankee
Yeah,
candle.
yeah.
That is absolutely nuts, Isabella.
Yeah, I
half
love
a kilogram
Yankee
of Yankee. Wow.
Yeah, well, Student FM is asking, why the candles? Why not? Seriously, your life would not be complete without the candles in it. If you haven't tried this, you've got to try it. It's like,
Apparently, you sound like a female alien, according to Alexander in Greece.
Oh.
You sound like a female alien.
No, Alexander says, Mike, make is a sound like a
Oh,
female
sorry,
alien.
I misread it.
Seriously.
Sorry. Hanger One, the UFO files is something else you might enjoy. Oh my goodness, we're getting loads of stuff from.
There you go.
That's from Jay there. What else have we got?
You need to think of, do we have any out of this world effects? I
Oh,
wonder
it's been
whether-
postulated that some EVPs are not ghosts, but instead extraterrestrials. You know, that would make sense. And I'm looking actually at Adobe Audition. A lot of ghost hunters use the spectral frequency display when they go out and they do their thing. They'll take like a little audio recorder, they'll record like in a haunted mansion or something like that, and they'll get like lots of specs there. I've never tried this or done this. I'd be really curious though, if anyone out there is watching, if you're like a ghost hunter, often we see them on TV, you know, Most Haunted and stuff like that. If that's something you do and you're watching and you're interested in doing a collab on this, or if you know someone who's a ghost hunter who does that kind of stuff, maybe they live near the Isle of Wight, and once we get over this craziness where we can all meet up again, I would really like to do something like that. I mean, whether it's somewhere else in the world or here on the Isle of Wight, we actually have a lot of haunted properties. In fact, I think we're the most haunted part of the UK. I know we're going from aliens to ghosts now. It's all very confusing. But similar, maybe, possibly, as Willie says. So we'd grab a microphone, record spectral frequency, and I'd love to do like a tutorial on my channel, how to find ghosts using the spectral frequency display in Adobe Audition. How does that sound, Is?
Honestly, I mean, the stuff you come up with. What would Mr. Clive say, by the way? It's like, you know, what kind of stuff would he say?
Oh, yes. You'll find them probably around the 10 kilohertz mark. They'll be there in a big yellow blob somewhere. They're right there. Anyway.
There you go.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, Marty says, leave a recorder overnight in a quiet room. It'll pick up the white noise and possible something else, maybe. Dun, dun, dun.
You never know.
Interesting. I need to do that. I need to just set up. Like, I need to grab one of the... what have I got? Hang on, let me find what I've got over here.
Mike is opening his secret drawer, everybody. So he's You should put the camera on you, by the way, when you do this. It's like, there's a drawer and everything just comes out. It's like...
Yeah.
There you go.
Hang on, I can't find it.
Oh, he can't.
Found it.
He's got it.
That's what I need. That.
There you go.
So this is a portable digital audio recorder. It's the Tascam DR40X. Did a video on it recently. One of these, I would take this, like either leave it in our house. I don't think our house is haunted though, but I would take it somewhere on the Isle of Wight, like Apple Durkham House, or
that's a good
because they did a most haunted episode there, didn't they? Derek Acora, he's quite well known here in the UK, probably maybe not in other parts of the world. Derek Acora went to.
Seriously, it's like, are we talking about this? This is
he came to the Isle of Wight. He did a most haunted episode on the Isle of Wight, and that's where he went. So maybe I need to take this Tascam down there. It's not inhabited because it's a ruined mansion here on the Isle of Wight. Lots of heritage and history there. I'll take this down there. I will set it up one night, leave it somewhere with the batteries running, and collect it. Is that legal?
I don't know, but it's like somebody could easily pick it up and take it. Yeah,
but if I stuff it down like in a cavern or something.
I don't know. You probably will pick up a lot of like wildlife. There's a lot of wildlife around.
There's a lot of wildlife everywhere.
Yeah, so there we go.
Anyway, are you going to join me on this project, or is it just going to be me, Iz?
I will just watch quietly and just laugh at you when it goes wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm serious. Anyway, if you know someone who does this kind of thing, I would like to do a video on it. I think people would really enjoy it. And I have never seen a video before showing how spectral frequency can be used in this fashion. So, just email me or tweet me or whatever, and we'll find you.
There you go.
Yes. Anyway, what else is going on this week, Iz?
Anyway, what else is going on? Well, just a quick reminder, as I can see, loads of new people has joined in. By the way, if you're here for the first time and you are just like, seriously,
yeah, welcome. We're not usually
we're
not usually like this. Actually, we are.
Yeah, you are just like, so I came here for free jingles. How do I get them? Head on over to mrc.fm/script. It's as simple as that. You can fill in like a simple form and get your scripts submitted there. At hours, we've got another 13 minutes to get the script submitted. So we kind of leave a half an hour window to submit those in. We will start producing all the super chats and script upgrades. So you will hear us record those. Then Mike will be doing his magic with audio. And that will be it. And then we will record everything else after the show and upload it to mrc.fm/FJF. It's kind of as simple as that. It may sound like a lot of information, but I know there are plenty of awesomely helpful people in the chat. So if you have any questions, there is Doug, Tim, and Bjorn, our awesome people with spanners who are able to answer all of your questions and help with everything that you are not sure about. But post new if you are watching us for the first time. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah,
so there's lots of good conversation coming in on the chat. So I want to clean that up before we move on shortly to our track of the week, and then of course the jingle production in Adobe Audition. William says, do it, but be aware you might not want to listen to the recording afterwards. Also, we've got here Student FM says, yeah, I'd join you, make a podcast of it. Yeah, after these crazy times are over, let's all get together and have a mad, crazy ghost hunting session with our digital. We'll all bring one. We'll bring a Tascam, or we'll bring a Zoom, or whatever we've got, or a powered microphone, and we'll just go somewhere. What else have we had? Nerdy Wizard has asked a couple of good questions here. So first of all, he said, don't lie, might be the first time you're here, but we've seen enough recordings of you to know this is exactly what you're like, Mike. Thank you. And how's the told?
You've been told, seriously. That was just like, we just know how we like, Mike. It's like, let's just not dress this as anything else. It's like, we know who you are, Mike.
Now, Nerdy Wizard is also asking, how's the Corsair Scimitar working out for your carpal tunnel RSI pain? That's the mouse. I actually did a video on it earlier this week. It came out on Monday. How I use it, how I got it set up. Are the ergonomics good, or have you moved on? So, yes, right now, that is my favourite mouse that I've found so far. Seriously, like the Corsair Scimitar, that's the one for me. In second place after that is, I'll see if I can find it, but you'll be surprised. But
Yeah.
currently, right now, I'm trying out trackballs, just simply because a lot of audio pros use them. And actually, this one is pretty good, although I get like pain in these two fingers when I'm using it. But that might just be personal to my hand. I don't know.
You haven't trained those two fingers, you mean?
Yeah, it's just these two fingers. All
You
the
need
other
to
fingers are fine.
Lift some weights.
Do
and
some
stuff,
weightlifting there.
Not enough power
That's
in
it.
there.
So, but anyway, that's that. And let me, while you talk about something I'll go and show you my second favorite mouse. You'll be surprised. First favorite is the Corsair Scimitar RGB Elite. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Let me go find my second favorite.
Nice. You've got to be prepared next time, by the way. It's like all the stuff.
I never have.
Dragging it out of the cupboards. But shout out to, I can see we've got Pappy Video, who's new from South Carolina in the US of A. Hello to you. Who else have we got? We've got some questions for you, Mikey, coming in, so you may need to answer.
This is my second favorite mouse.
Seriously?
I'm not kidding you. It feels amazing in the hand.
Wow.
It costs like £8 here in the UK. That's probably about $10.
No way.
It's a USB. I wouldn't go for the wireless version. I'll go for the USB version. As I was testing it, I've been testing a lot of these devices out recently because I really wanted to find the best device for audio editors, considering, and video, because it's the same thing basically. It's just working with video as well. And considering we spend most of our life when we're in front of a computer using this thing, this is my second favorite mouse. My first favorite mouse is, of course, let me pull it out without ruining everything. In the my first favorite mouse is definitely this one.
Oh, is that your top?
That's my number one.
Number one.
It's got all the macro keys on the side. Did a video on it, so you can check it out. It's on the YouTube channel. It's just released on Monday. But at the moment, I'm going down a trackball journey, and I'm quite enjoying it. I can see why they're used in most pro studios.
So do you think you will stick with trackballs, or do you think you will go back to a mouse? Or is it too early?
I think it's
to
too early to say because I've been using the trackballs for like 2.5 weeks, maybe a little bit more. Obviously, I used them before when I was in radio because they had a lot of trackballs in radio and pro audio studios. So it's not something that I'm unfamiliar with. But I've never really, since we've had our own studios, never really used one. I just stuck with a mouse and just never really thought about it before. But now I'm serious about it. I like it. I think if I really get used to it, I probably will stick with it and find it hard to go back because I can see just how good it is. The only thing I miss, and I don't know if they can do this with a trackball, but the Scimitar Elite, by the way, this is not sponsored. The companies were good enough to send these through to me, but I'm not paid to actually promote these products. So the Scimitar Elite, I like the buttons on the side and the fact that you can assign a lot of different macros. That's a real cool thing in Audition. With the trackball, you can only really have a number of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can have 6 macros, so that's quite good. You get like left click, right click, top left, top right, and then both at the bottom or both at the top together, triggering off macros. And that's probably enough for most people.
Wow, that's really cool. Do you know, I'm just happy, but then I don't do the stuff you do. So, I'm just kind of...
What are you using? What's that? What you got there?
Hang on, it doesn't want to focus. There we go. It's just the Logitech. This one is quite worn out, but it's the M545. Yeah,
M545.
I just really like it. It's very small. It's not a big mouse, and I quite like that. But it feels very ergonomic, as in like very easy to move about, very easy to play with, do things. I do a lot of stuff on my computer, but it's not... I do some audio production, but it's not, there's a lot of kind of admin stuff. I'm living into my secretary look, right?
I got to say, actually, I like Logitech. I've used a lot of Logitech stuff, especially their webcams in the past. But I got to say, and this is not me praising like a multinational company, but I really like the Amazon Basics line of stuff. I think they basically find a popular product and then they refine it and like get the plans down really well, get a nice production line going on, and then put it out for a reasonable price on Amazon. I can't imagine the last time I was disappointed when I bought something from the Amazon Basics line. Like, I'm always buying cable converters, much to your dismay, Isabella, like HDMI to RGB or VGA, isn't it? HDMI to VGA or DisplayPort to HDMI or this, and they always like Amazon Basics make all that kind of stuff, and the mouse and all of that, and I just think it's just good stuff. You know, they
Yeah,
do it
well,
right.
I know, and it's like, yeah, with Amazon, I know that there are two schools of thought, as in, you know, some people are really against it because it's such a big corporation. And,
like
you
Student
know,
FM, yeah.
yeah, like, you know, and it's, at this time, I guess it's nice to kind of support smaller companies.
Yes.
With what we do.
Understand that, yes.
So,
Good point is.
you know, it's kind of worth to keep that in mind, you know, that £8 or £9.
But they make it so easy, and you can just click it and put it in and check out now, and it's at your door tomorrow, and... I know.
Yeah, no, I know, but you know, it's like it's honestly, it's I mean, I love Amazon. I don't want to go necessarily there, but I do like Amazon. But I also think that it's important to kind of put more support into more local businesses and, you know, places where you can perhaps support, you know, local economy more, I guess.
And isn't Bezos trying to get into space as well? He's doing all of that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Yes. So just a quick reminder, you've got 5 minutes left. It's 5 minutes away on 5-minute countdown. Head on over to mrc.fm/script if you haven't done so already. If you would like to have your script recorded and produced today, then yellow or above super chat, or simply script upgrade within the form, and then all the other scripts will be recorded after the show. They will be saved as one file. They will be dry, so you can just download them and find your thing, and obviously save and use from there.
Yeah, I think everyone's supporting you, by the way, Isabella, with your comments about
There you go, you know.
buying local, particularly at this time. Anyway, let's move it along.
Yeah.
Let's start the Licked track of the week right now. This is really cool, and then we'll tell you more about Licked after this track. I want you to just enjoy this. It's just a piece of music to dance to. We do it every week at about this time on the live stream. This is from Fred V, who's English EDM producer, and the title of the track is Really Happy Aliens.
Seriously.
See if you can spot the aliens. All right, get ready to put your hands in the air. Here we go. I don't know about you, but I'm quite digging this. track.
alien.
Yeah, it's very alien. That track
Very
is called
alien.
Really Happy Aliens. And we'd hope that if they ever did come to visit, they would be happy and non-hostile.
Yeah, it could end badly if they were non-happy aliens, right?
So that's from Fred V. He's part of the English duo
Yay.
Fred V and Graphics. They're actually signed to Hospital Records, which is really cool. And he's actually comes from Devon, England, which is awesome, right?
Nice.
So there you go. Fred V with Really Happy Aliens. Full name Fred Varman. And I really like it. So we licensed that track from Licked. They're a service that allow creators to use commercially produced music that you'd find in the charts and in the shops and so on, and on TV and radio, and to use them on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook or our Instagram stories. And you can find out more and license your first track for free if you use our link, okay? MRC.fm/licked, LICKD, and using that link you'll get your first track for free. Best thing to do is go, use the link, connect your YouTube channel, and immediately find a track you like and license it so you can go ahead and use it straight away, Iz.
Absolutely. And on that note, the script submissions are closed. Right, so all the scripts closed for today, so that's it. We are going to now record all the super chats, and Mike will then produce them on the show, which is a fantastic part of the show where you can learn a lot about audio production, just how to navigate and, just be a ninja whiz and make lots of jingles really fast. Is that a good
You're
summary?
very kind. You do make it sound really very good and very technical. As you were saying that, I was just creating the multi-track session for today's FJF. And actually, I noticed in Really Happy Aliens, because I always tend to have the spectral frequency open in Adobe Audition. You can see here where it did the beat pitching. You can actually see clearly there's a yellow line up there and up there. I love actually analysing songs in spectral frequency. You never know what you're going to find in there.
Ooh.
So there you go.
Yeah, that's it. You never know.
Oh, we're
Indeed.
ready. We're ready.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to swap mics, of course, because I always do the first half of the show on the trusty Shure SM7B. It's a legendary microphone. I'm meaning to do a video about it soon on the channel, by the way. And now I'm on the AKG. It's a little more close mic. It's a little more geared towards voiceover, really, if you ask me. And this is the mic I will be using to do your voiceovers. It's 3 times the price of the Shure as well, so hopefully it'll sound good, right? It's like your Neumann over there.
Yeah, I like it. I really like using it, actually. It's been quite nice, and I like the fact that I don't have to have it like right in front of my face. It makes a big difference. I really think it makes a big difference, because the previous microphones I had to have like this. And it was like, it just wasn't very intuitive in so many ways. So this is quite nice. I like it more.
Good. I'm glad you like it. Right, we're going to hop straight in. I've got Adobe Audition loaded up. I got the scripts in front of me. Is that right? We got quite a few actually this week. Thank you for those super chats and the produced submissions. So just so you know how it works, if you have paid either via the form or a super chat, we will be prioritizing and producing your jingle today. Obviously, can't put as much time as we would do if you ordered a jingle via the website, where we'd spend between an hour and more on one single jingle. But in this stream, I spend about five minutes or so on each jingle. So obviously more compressed, but I do my best. I always do my best. But just bear that in mind. We do this for the community every week, so you can get a jingle at a snap price, and hopefully something that you can use somewhere. But of course, it's not quite what you get if you went through our website, right, Iz?
No, not at all. So yeah, it's obviously not a
Set
reflection.
expectations.
That's not the expectation at all. And do note, because we are producing them on the show, we will not do revisions. And if there is like little thing that I would like this effect to be moved there, those are not really things we can accommodate. If you wanted something really specific, then obviously placing an order for your website is the best possible way to go about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So there we go. Let's hop into Adobe Audition. And of course, if you submitted a free script, we will get round to it. Those will be recorded after the show and uploaded pretty shortly, certainly before the end of Monday. So I'm going to hit record, and you've got the first script, so take it away.
Ooh. It's Diamond Club game... It's Diamond Club game night with tonight's special guest host, Big Voice.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is the number one online radio station. This is Isolation Radio HX.
For the right voice, there is only one choice. Todd Messenger voiceover. Welcome to the Writing Dojo podcast with writing tips, study hack. Sorry, I'm going to do this one again. Welcome to the Writing Dojo podcast with writing tips, study hacks, and teacher tools.
Send in your requests via the free Vitalize Radio app or email studio@vitalize.org.uk. What is it? That voice? It's totally out of this world. It's Garrick B. from gtsystems.tv.
It sounded alien.
Good.
Get ready to be taken into a different musical voyage. Voyage, thank you. Get ready to be taken into a different musical voyage as DJ Nelson gets the
Do you want me to do this?
Yeah, do that one. Yeah.
Get ready to be taken into a different musical voyage as DJ Nelson gets the crates properly arranged to give you a smooth ride.
It's crates.
Oh, crates. Of course, okay, let's do that. Come on, I don't want too many edits. Get ready to be taken into a different musical voyage as DJ Nelson gets the crates properly arranged to give you a smooth ride as he mixes across different genres of music for your enjoyment. Playing even more of the greatest hits and the greatest oldies, your number one global online radio station, True Hit Radio.
Today's show is brought to you by StreamYard. Live streams made easy.
The Scout Show Podcast, brought to you by Southern FM and Scouts Victoria. If you're looking to go back in time for some great music, then join Dr. Johnny Love every Thursday at 5 p.m. EST for Throwback Thursday. Brought to you by Blind Cafe Radio, the station that raises Cain.
Clubalicious, home of tasty music.
Squeezing every last drop out of the weekend, this is the non-stop music mix on East Lancs Radio with Chris Crook. You've found your home for the greatest decade of music. Awesome 80s at the weekend on Simulator Radio.
Naughty, but oh so nice. Dance favorites and classic anthems with DJ Mackie on playdj.tv. Snyder Entertainment presents 210 ATZI. Enola Ziggy Radio. Enola Ziggy Radio. God knows the plans he has for you. Plans to bring on the future. Hang on. God knows the plans he has for you. Plans to bring on the future you hope for. Okay. God knows the plans he has for you. Plans to bring on the future you hope for.
You're listening to the Progressive Life Podcast with your host, John Johan. Free Jingle Friday. Join us, support the show, and enjoy the fun with Mike and Isabella. Oh. This is Human Software Engineering, the show about debugging the glitches in your programming.
MasterChef and Crunchy FM have a lot in common. MasterChef is number one in the ratings, and Crunchy FM also likes food. Crunchy FM, you never know what you never know what we will eat or play next. Soul Street 69. Soul Street 69. Slow and sexy time.
You're testing my editing skills.
I am testing today, sorry.
Go on.
Hey Mike, it's episode 100.
I know. In the next few minutes, we will reveal the answers to our big competition and, of course, reveal the winners.
Okay, here we go.
This is your feel-good station in Grantham Bourne, Sleaford, Stamford and Spalding. We are South Links Radio. Let me just do that again. This is your feel-good station in Grantham Bourne, Sleaford, Stamford and Spalding. We are South Links Radio. These are the 80s at 8, the best from the 80s now on Radio 251.
Oops, what did he just say?
We at Safety FM don't always agree with the viewpoints of our hosts and guests.
Now back to real safety talk on Safety FM.
Check out this week's releases in Club Massive, Fresh Prime Cuts, House Nation, Urban and Hip Hop on Clubalicious, where all the great tracks live.
Hang on, the first script needs to be redone. There is a correction.
Go on then.
Write it. Okay. It's Diamond Club game night with tonight's special guest host, Big Voice J.
Okay, I think we got everything there.
Yeah.
Do you think so? Would you agree?
I think so. I think we do. Sorry, I was...
We did get there.
I know, today it just felt like, the scripts were just not that flowing, if that makes sense.
It wasn't flowing for you.
It wasn't flowing for me today. There
That's
you
okay.
go. Sorry.
No worries. Right,
I'm
just gonna
testing your editing skills since you are practicing, with your different trackballs. I just figured that I need to give you a lot of practice run.
Of course. No worries.
Yeah.
Let's get into it then. Let's do some editing.
Big Voice.
Oh, hang on.
Tonight's special guest host.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Big Voice J. Okay. So that's the one that we're chopping.
That's at the end.
And so I'll bring that into the front.
So just a quick note, because I can see people saying, oh, no, you've missed mine. No, we didn't. Just bear in mind, we've just recorded Super Chats and the script upgrades. Everything else gets recorded outside of the show. So if you haven't heard it now, don't worry. Those scripts will be recorded and uploaded to mrc.fm/FJF.
It's really as easy as that. Right, I'm going to get stuck straight in here. I've got some jingles and bits ready to go. Let's go ahead and bring in this one first of all, and we'll pop that down there, actually with a few others, because why not? Because I can. So let's
apparently we are out of sync. We went out of sync. I don't know whether that makes...
Ooh. Are we really out of sync?
Can you see?
Looks good to me. Are we out of sync, or is it just Daniel there in the chat saying we're out of sync? Do this, do the frame by frame thing. In fact, I heard, and Groovex says no video in Germany. Really? What the heck is going on? I heard a cool tip for YouTube the other day. Apparently, if you stop a video, if you pause a video, all people are saying is out of sync. What if you refresh, like Robert has done so? Out of sync. Really? What happened there? That's weird. I don't know what's going on. We'll try and fix it. Try refreshing. If everyone could refresh and tell me if it works again. Maybe it's a YouTube thing. But I heard a really cool thing that apparently if you pause a YouTube video and then you use the dot and the comma on your keyboard, you can go back and forth by one frame. So you could kind of like go back right to where my clap was and go frame by frame to see if it's in sync or not. Paul Dixon saying refreshing helps. So I'm going to move on because I assume it's YouTube's end and not our end. I can see when I clap. Here, the clap is in sync on OBS Studio, so yeah, but thank you.
And people say refreshed and it's working fine. So just click refresh if that is the problem for you, and that should fix it.
That should fix it, yes. But it's YouTube's fault, not ours. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to blame YouTube, okay?
Yeah,
today.
It's YouTube's fault, not Mike's fault today. He has not broken anything.
I didn't touch anything. In fact, the stream, I think, in the last few weeks has got rather professional. No cameras are broken or anything.
There you go.
And actually, I'm going to make some videos on how I managed to fix all the problems we did have in the studio.
It's not Mike. It's definitely not Mike today.
It's not my fault. Don't blame me.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Okay.
Right, I'm just making these jingles a bit louder so I can see what's happening. And we'll zoom on in. And I'll use... Oh, I think I've got Sound Effects Production Library 4, so I'm going to go for something else.
Oh, are we doing for
Let's go
something
for
else?
7. Lucky 7. 777.
Lucky 7. Actually, in fact, I've got a feeling that Lucky 7 is actually on offer right now. So
ooh, that is lucky.
I've got a feeling it is half price in the month of July. How about that?
Okie dokies. Well, we're feeling good about that, aren't we?
That.
So
Verify. Yeah, it is. I was totally right. Actually, less than half price. You can grab it for £125 at the moment on our website, down from $275. So
mrc.fm/SFX.
Yeah, and just to give it a little bit more prop, it has over nearly 900 elements. I mean, that's amazing, right?
That is cool,
900
actually.
elements. So I will post a link to it on in the comments.
That is really, really cool, right?
Yep. It's Diamond Club Game Night with tonight's...
Let's see how we can make this one flow. Let's move that in over there and that over there, and we'll make a few little edits here and here. What we got here? So let's see. I'm gonna move this down here and this maybe up here.
It's Diamond Club Game Night with tonight's special guest host.
Oh, I'm just gonna change that effect a little bit.
Club Game Night with tonight's
Let's make that a little less.
Club Game Night with tonight's special guest host, Big Voice J. No, that's the one you redid at the end, right?
Yeah, that's right. Big Voice J. So that's the one I pulled that from the end and moved it in. So we've got that.
Special guest host, Big Voice J.
That's nice. And then we'll just fade that out at the end. Pretty good. Okay, let's see what we got next. We got this one next.
But hang on, why do I sound like I say gay night? It's game night. Club Game Night. Club Game Night.
Oh, that's
Shall I
okay.
just redo it
No.
to say game
Hang
night?
on. Let me just see, because I've got the original take that you did before. Not a worry. I'm quite a good editor. I'm able to bring things in from elsewhere. So let's just bring this over. We should be all right, I think. Let's see what we got.
Voice guest host, Big Voice.
Let's take the first one.
Diamond Club Game Night. Special guest.
All
That's
right.
actually such a bad mispronunciation. It's not a
Don't worry.
mispronunciation. It's. I just didn't say it clear enough. Funny,
That's right.
that, isn't it?
I'm just going to bring in this version and see if it's any better.
It's Diamond Club Game Night with tonight's Club Game Night.
Yeah, you might want to just let's just
What do you want me to retake?
nothing bad at all. We could just do with
Sorry.
yeah. So let me just hit the record button and you just say it with a little more
I will say
pronunciation
slower, a
there
little
on the
bit slower as
game.
well.
Okay.
Yeah. When do I do it?
I'm waiting.
Oh, it's Diamond Club Game Night.
Okay, that's it. Thank you. Right, let's make that a little louder and we'll bring that in. Normalize. I'll normalize a bit more. There we go.
So just reading your comments. I'm like, really?
Really?
Honestly?
Such a perfectionist. Right. Let's bring that in here. And there. We will, don't worry, we will produce more than one jingle on the stream today.
Yes. Eventually we get there.
There
don't
we go. So that's going in there. Let's try that.
It's Diamond Club Game Night. Better. It's Diamond.
That's good. Let's move that in tighter there.
It's Diamond Club Game Night with tonight's special.
Maybe a little bit more over there.
It's Diamond Club Game Night with tonight's special guest host, Big Voice J.
That's awesome. Alrighty. Let's move on to this one.
4 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is the
You sounded like you were sped up on that one. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yes.
24 hour.
Oh, and another thing I've got to bring in a second is my alien sound effects. Hang on.
24 hours a day.
So let's actually use a dedicated track here. What am I going to do? I'm going to duplicate this track. Duplicate selected track. And I want to move that down a bit because that's going to be more handy down here. Yeah, let's pop it just underneath the flanger. And down here, I'm going to call this my OVox track. I'm going to bring OVox into play. Let's see.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is the #1 online radio station.
This is the #1 online radio station. Let's pull that down to the OVox track down there. And what I'm going to do
Radio station.
is go into my effects rack and we'll apply a clip effect here. Let's see if we can add in, where is it here? VST3, modulation, OVox. There we go, OVox. So I use OVox quite a lot. It was a plugin released this year from Waves. Did a video on it earlier in the year on the channel. I really like it. If you're interested in getting any Waves plugins at a 10% discount, by the way, always mention this when I do a Waves plugin. It's mrc.fm/waves, Isabella.
Yep.
And we'll get that in the chat for you as well. So if you like this plugin, it can make you sound like an alien if you select the right setting here. Let's see what we got here. We got so many different presets here. It's like just a little bit crazy here. Let's see here. What should we go for?
It's the #1 online radio station.
Whoa.
Oh,
We're
that's
sounding
crazy.
like things are,
Absolutely insane, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else have we got here? California.
It's the #1 online radio station.
Whoa.
Week. It's the #1 online radio station.
What we can actually do here is we can take this. Let's see, what have we got here? Mods, effects, sibilance. Can we change this a little bit? I'm wondering. Or just go for another preset. Maybe we'll go for another preset.
week.
This is the number one online radio station.
Oh, that's a bit of a beam me up sound effect. Let's use that.
Week.
This is the number one online radio station.
This.
All right, and then let's come clean off the back of that. So a few sound effects are going to make that sound better. Why does I don't know why. If anyone knows why my video box gets really big for some reason, I don't need it that big. It seems to do it on automation, and I have to fix it regularly. It expands.
Today, 7 days a week.
Oh, we need to bring that in earlier.
Today, 7 days a week.
This is the number one online radio station.
This is the number one online radio station. So that's done using a plugin called OVox. It's like literally as easy as that. Just bring in a preset.
This is
This, and then we need a kind of wow to make it sound good. So let's go for we got whooshes. Yeah, we got whooshes. Let's bring a whoosh. Not quite, not that one. That one maybe. Let's plug that in over there.
this is
Right, I'm still not quite happy with the way that's going yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pitch stutter to make it sound interesting, I think. So at this point we will place it here, 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 and let's pitch it down from there to there.
this.
We could probably do another one, so let's do that and that.
This.
Oh, maybe another one. Let's bring that back. Another one like that.
This is Isolation Radio HX.
Okay, we need another sound effect in there just to finalize that. What we got here? Oh yeah, nice little pow at the end. So let's have that.
This is Isolation Radio HX.
Perfect. And I'm just going to tighten up in between the this and Isolation Radio HX, and I think that job will be done.
This is Isolation Radio HX.
Pow, and straight into whatever
Pow.
track you're playing there. So on to the next that we've got just here. What we got? We got
Right voice, there is only one choice. Todd Messenger voiceover.
Okay, let's see what we can do for you, Todd. Maybe I can use some OVox on There Is Only One Choice. I did say there was going to be a bit of an alien theme today, so you kind of knew what you were getting into if you chose for an upgraded jingle today. It's going to be a little bit of an alien theme to all these jingles, just because I'm feeling in that mood.
We're in alien mood today.
Got my fix at Dr. Stephen Greer, and now I'm ready. I'm unleashed.
For the right voice, there is only one.
Okay, this is where we're going to just flip straight off there. Let's go into this effects rack, clip effects, and we'll bring in it's OVox Sudev data. It's OVox that I'm using here.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of people are asking. You might want to get a link in the chat there if you can.
Okay.
So it's OVox, just mrc.fm/waves gives you 10% off that fab plugin that I happen to be using here. Now I was just wondering if we could get, oh yeah, this is cool, voice effects. This is what I'm interested in. Let's go for self-esteem. See how that sounds on you. Nice. It's like you can have so much fun with this. Like if you've got real time to do some stuff, you can really.
There is only one choice. Whoa.
There is only one choice. Let's bring that a little bit later.
There is only.
Yeah, let's make that dry so it really stands out.
There is only one.
Yeah, and then we're going to bring this in, and this is going to be final at the end, so we're going to have that as a big thing.
For the right voice, there is only one choice.
There is only one choice. Never knew I could make you sing, did you, Iz?
No, that's, yeah.
Let's put the whoosh, 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 but not the bah at the end of that effect, and we'll move this over just a little bit over here. Okay, let's go from the start.
For the right voice, there is
Not tight enough, so let's move that over a bit.
For the right voice, there is only one choice. Todd Messenger voiceover.
Let's tighten that up
For
a
the
bit.
right voice, there is only one choice. Todd Messenger voiceover.
You're right, it does sound like the 80s kind of thingy going on there, doesn't it? Sorry,
Yeah.
one more time, just a perfectionist here.
For the right voice, there is only one choice. Todd Messenger voiceover.
I hope you like that, Todd. Just going to fade it out at the end for you. And let's move on to this one. What we got here?
Welcome to the Writing Dojo podcast with writing tips, study hack. Sorry, I'm going to do this one again. Welcome to the Writing Dojo podcast.
Okay. It's a nice, pleasant podcast here. I might steer away from OVox for this one, just because I kind of get a sense when people do or don't want OVox in their jingles. I might be wrong, and I apologise if that's the case, but yes, let's do something like this instead.
Welcome to the Writing Dojo podcast with writing tips, study hacks, and teacher tools.
Oh, that's quite nice, yeah. You don't want your teacher to be listening to that and hear, and teacher tools. It's like, maybe a bit too much. Yeah.
Definitely.
So let's bring that in there like that, and let's get a nice, pleasant little effect that we can throw in here. What we got? Let's find a pad. Nice. I can see lots of you tuning in right now. Maybe joining us a little bit later in the show. So if that's you, if you've just tuned in, thanks. I'm making jingles at the moment. A lot of people have placed super chats for jingles that they want produced, and now I'm making them, and I really appreciate you if you've just joined in. All right, let's put that at the end and see how that sounds.
Welcome to the Writing Dojo podcast with writing tips, study hacks, and...
Oh, that fade is a bit too harsh at the start. So I'm just doing some fade so it doesn't sound too bad.
Tips, study hacks, and teacher tools.
Yeah, let's make that end on teacher tools there and cut off the rest of that.
Teacher tools.
Cool. Yeah, I think that'll do quite nicely for that podcast. All right, what we got now, let's go over here and zoom out a little bit. See what we've got. Okay, still some more jingles. Looks like my voice coming into play here. What we got?
Send in your requests via the free Vitalize Radio app.
Okay, that's...
studio@vitalize.org.uk.
Okay, so we'll zoom in on this one and make a little cut here.
Send it via the free Vitalize Radio app or email studio@vitalize.
Okay, that could be in there maybe.
Or email studio@vitalize.org.uk.
Okay, maybe I'm going to use this. Yeah, that'll work nicely at the end.
Or email studio.
And then we'll bring in a pad to make this really rock out the speaker. Whoops, I added in a rogue track. Didn't want to do that. Sometimes you get those slips of the hand. I'm going to cut off. I don't need as much stutter on that intro. Let's just keep it tight.
Send in your requests via the free Vitalize Radio app or email studio.
And we'll have a final whoosh at the end, maybe, which will go around here.
.uk.
Oh, cool. That works really nice. And then we'll just let's stretch that. Oh, what am I doing? Not change the amplitude to stretch. There we go.
.org.uk.
Thanks, DJ Bright, who's really enjoying the show. Tuned in and said, I'm really enjoying the show. Thank you.
What is it? That voice? It's totally out of this world. It's Garrick B. from GT.
All right, we're going to have fun with this one.
Oh, yeah.
Garrett B. So we'll place this one down here. Let's do a double take with that. So we'll put that there and we'll put the OVox underneath it. Effects. What I'm doing so I can really mess about with OVox. I should have it on shortcut, really. I don't. I need a shortcut for the OVox. Otherwise I have to go through all my menus. And yeah, it's like, yeah, I can just have some fun with this. What we're going to place in the background, vocoding? Yes, I think so. Let's groove tonight. Let's try that.
It's Garrick B from GTsystems.tv.
Does that work, Iz?
I think so.
I like that. Let's listen to that one again.
It's Garrick B from GTsystems.tv.
Yeah, I like that. It just works nicely. And that means I can leave it clean because we don't need anything. A lot of you are coming in later and just saying, what plugin is Mike messing around with? So it's just maybe rather than me keep mentioning it every 5 minutes, maybe you can just post a link in the chat. It'd also be good if you could go to the Waves website and let people know how much that plugin costs currently, whether it's on sale, and how much it would cost after using the 10% discount.
You don't ask for much, do you?
Yeah, well, you're good at maths, and also can you not see I'm quite busy over here right now producing jingles. One? Yes, it's OVox. So just follow the mrc.fm/waves to get your discount and search OVox on their site. It's not hard to find.
What is it?
That voice.
It's totally out of this world.
It's Garrick.
And that's where I'm going to chop that sound effect. And I might use another bit of OVox earlier in the jingle.
It's totally out of this world.
It's Garrick B from GTsystems.tv.
Are you? Is it
Yeah,
okay
I
to hit
found
the
it.
reds? I'll be with you in a minute. Is it okay to hit the red? Says Will. Actually, yeah, it's not hitting the peak red. It's just the red in the red zone, which is okay. It's not distortion. It's only distortion. It's only distortion if those two red lights at the top light up. So I'll show you what that would look like.
It's totally.
See, and now you can hear the distortion properly. Those two red lights, if they come on, that's bad. But otherwise, you know, for the final mastering, because I'm using my presets, the mastering is actually done inside here, so it's making the jingle nice and loud without distorting, as you can see there. So that is absolutely fine and no worries. But when you're recording a voiceover, you'd probably want to be more down in the yellow. Absolutely. I'll be right back with you in a sec, Iz.
What is it?
That voice.
It's totally out of this world.
I'm just gonna change that voice and put OVox on it. Then I'll come back to you and ask you about pricing, because I'm quite curious, because I know Waves always do like little offers and bits like that, and yeah, you can tell me. So OVox opening up again. Load one of the presets. Let's go for a voice effects. Let's go for the grit box. Let's try this.
What is it?
That voice.
It's totally out of this world.
It's Gary B from GTsystems.tv.
You like that?
Yeah, that's really good. That's
tell
really
us,
cool.
Tell us about OVox then. What's it doing on the Wave site at the moment?
Yeah, so at the moment, so they have a discount going on, so you can get it with Mike's extra 10% off.
No, what is it at full price without the discount? What is it currently?
So without your discount, at the moment, it's on sale, and it's $68.99.
So what would that be if people use the link?
Then
check it out.
that's $62 essentially.
Yay, that's really nice. And by the way, it does help the show because we get a little affiliate commission as well if you choose to use that link. So full disclosure there. But yeah, it's just a great plugin. You know, I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't like it. So let's get on to the next jingle.
To be taken into a different musical voyage. Voyage. Thank you.
Oh, this is where we gave up and I did it, right?
Ready to be taken in.
There we go. I don't think I did a great job though.
Properly arranged to give you a smooth ride.
Great. It's great.
Great.
Get ready.
I did
For
eventually get
goodness
it.
sake,
Did get
great.
it eventually.
Playing even more of
Okay, so it's around here that we actually got it. I actually got it right.
crates properly arranged to give you a smooth ride as he mixes across different genres of music for your enjoyment. Playing even more of the greatest.
Okay, that is it. It's very futuristic, isn't it, Alexander? Absolutely.
And gets the crates properly arranged to give.
Are they giving you another $50 to spend if you spend over? Sorry, no, they're giving you another 40% off. Iz is just. I'm just going to fade down your mic. Iz is going to take a phone call. She's got a phone call. It's a live stream. You can't take a phone call during a live stream. Anyway, I'll just carry on producing.
Get ready.
What's she doing? She's like, sorry, I've just got to leave the studio. My phone's ringing. Okay, fair enough. Let's crack on. You can tell this show is live. We'd edit this all out if it was pre-recorded. Right, let's play this.
Get ready to be taken into a different musical voyage as DJ Nelson gets the crates properly arranged to give you.
Okay, I just needed to make an edit there, didn't I? So, to give you, let's move this here. That's coming in like that. Let's play.
To give you a smooth ride as he mixes across different genres of music for your
enjoyment. Now, for your enjoyment is probably going to move up here, and we're going to extend this out a smidge by moving this over, and then stretchy.
Arranged to give you a smooth ride as he mixes across different genres of music for your enjoyment.
Okay, let's leave a little bit of tension there.
Genres of music for your enjoyment.
She's back.
Genres of music for your enjoyment.
All right, and then I'm going to add some OVox on, but I might do it discreetly. So let's be discreet about this. Maybe 2 different OVox effects. Let's see how we feel about this. So let's bring in under modulation. See, since I left Apple, I'm now using VST3 rather than AU plugins, which is no difference really. It's the same code, just running in a different way. Let's try clean format.
To be taken into.
Yeah, that's weird.
The stuff is weird.
That is weird, isn't it?
To be taken into a different musical voyage.
Let's see what we got. Oh, let's go back to vocoding because I always enjoy that.
To be taken into a different musical voyage.
All right, let's bring that down in volume because that's way too loud in the mix.
Be taken into a different musical voyage as DJ Nelson gets the crates properly arranged to give you.
All right, let's
Get ready to be taken into a different musical voyage as DJ Nelson gets the crates properly arranged to give you a smooth ride as he mixes across different genres of music.
All right, and what we're going to place on here, let's go. They've got a hip hop pack in there. Let's go breathe. Yeah, let's go for this.
Arranged to give you a smooth ride as he mixes across different genres.
No, that doesn't sound good. What should we go? Intergalactic-ish. That sounds good.
Fully arranged to give you a smooth ride as he mixes across different genres of music.
We definitely need to bring it down in the mix because that's way too overpowering that loud.
Arranged to give you a smooth ride as he mixes.
Need some more effects in here, maybe a rewind.
Arranged to give you a smooth ride. Arranged to give you a smooth ride as he.
Let's pull that in later.
Arranged to give you a smooth ride as he mixes across different genres of music for your enjoyment.
And there's your jingle. Right, let's move on to this one.
Even more of the greatest hits and the greatest oldies. Your number one global online radio station, True. Playing even more of the greatest hits.
That needs to come in a bit earlier. And let's move that over a bit.
Playing even more of the greatest hits and the greatest oldies. Your number one global online radio station.
I'm going to keep that in the mix again, and then we're going to move True Hit Radio up to this effect.
Your number one global online radio station.
True Hit Radio.
They make me laugh every single morning.
They make me laugh every single morning. It's the Crazy Morning Crew.
Station.
True Hit Radio.
Pardon?
It's a really good package.
Yeah.
Volume 7.
Well, we got country music stabs there. That's why it was sounding a bit country. Oh yeah, that might work.
Station.
True Hit Radio.
That's the one. We'll make that a bit tighter, and then we'll double this one up over here. Zoop, like that. Bit of OVox. See what we can dig out from it.
And just a quick reminder that all the jingles will be available after the show. So all those that Mike is producing now at mrc.fm/FJF. You will need to go in and download it yourself. It will not be emailed to you. So you will need to go in and find it in the session that Mike will upload.
Okay, cool. Let's play this.
Your number one global online radio station.
Again, sometimes this can be a bit aggressive.
Your number one global online radio station.
True Hit Radio.
Not too bad.
Yeah, that's nice.
So let's move over, and we've got a lot more jingles here in the can to produce. So let's cut some of these little sessiony bits up. See what we've got. There, and there. Let's bring these down into the mix. And actually, as I'm working away, I'm going to save now. Now is a good point to save. See, always good to save what you got here. What we got here.
This show is brought to you by StreamYard. Live streams made easy.
Ooh.
Today.
So let's bring this into the mix, and we'll bring that in over here, and bring that in over here, and we'll cut this up and move this up here, and then I'm going to pop in a little sound effect. So we'll place this over here. Someone's having a sponsor tag created.
Live streams made easy.
And we'll fade it off nicely at the end. Can we do something on the made easy? Let's try that. Live streams made easy. Let's bring in OVox here. Again, VST3, modulation, OVox. And we'll go ahead, bring in some voice effects. Dual SH sounds promising.
Made easy. Made easy.
That's cool. It just emphasizes that.
Today.
And then we'll bring in here a little pad, maybe. Let's bring in a pad and see what we got.
That sounds like aliens are landing.
Sangmen's got a question about mics. We'll see if we've got time at the end to answer some questions.
Today's show is brought to you by StreamYard. Live streams.
We're taking our time this week, aren't we, really? So that's another jingle there. What we got here? Yeah, quite a few jingles to get through.
The Scout Show podcast, brought to you by Southern FM and Scouts Victoria.
I am under pressure. You're right. Wah. Thank you for stating this in the chat. It's fun to watch Mike under pressure.
Southern FM and Scouts Victoria.
Very, very kind of you, though. Nice comment. Thank you. See, I do read the chat.
Yeah, you're multitasking. I'm impressed. I thought that men generally didn't know how to multitask.
No, I am reading the chat and producing jingles, Isabella.
Nice.
So you can read the chat too, then.
The Scout Show podcast, brought to you by Southern FM.
Let's bring in some beeps here. Hi, Gates Edits and Music Workstation.
Very alien-y.
Yeah, it is alien-y. Let's see how this works out, shall we?
Yeah.
Zip this over here, zip that over there, and...
Podcast, brought to you by Southern FM and...
Let's chop that off there.
Show podcast, brought to you by Southern FM and...
With the and, we'll actually double that up and pitch it a bit. So, watch this. We'll just do that, and that, and that, and that.
M and...
Not quite in sync there.
M and...
Gosh, that sounds really creepy. And
Scouts Victoria.
seriously, it's a bit too much.
No. It's fine.
No. Yes, it's too much.
There we go. Right, what we got here?
You're looking to go back in time for some great music? Then join Dr. Johnny Love every...
Okay, so let's bring this in, and we'll get... That BP up swoosh can go in here, and we're also going to go ahead and go over to pad.
If you're looking to go back in time for some great music, then join Dr. Johnny Love every Thursday at 5 p.m.
Okay,
EST.
let's move that up here. Let's see what we can do with this. Effects rack. VST3 modulation. Let's pop on a little bit of this and see what we got here. Bad computer.
Enjoying Dr. Johnny Love.
So much fun. You can have fun all afternoon.
Then join Dr. Johnny Love.
Then join Dr. What a voice that is, huh?
Seriously.
Some of this is not designed to be used, on the, on its own, essentially.
Then join Dr.
Let's see whether we can find anything that's relatively usable.
Then join Dr. Johnny Love every Thursday at 5 p.m. EST.
Let's actually bring that down a bit.
Then join Dr. Johnny Love. Then join Dr. Johnny Love every Thursday at 5 p.m. EST.
That's nice.
Then join Dr. Johnny Love.
I've just tweaked the effects so it's not so harsh.
But the first version made you sound like, the high pitch is mine. Hi, my name is mine.
Yeah, the pop-up toaster, as Michael Suhovsky says. Actually, there's an episode of Red Dwarf, isn't there, where there's Toasty the toaster, never stops talking, has a funny voice.
For Throwback Thursday, brought to you.
Okay, Throwback Thursday, brought to you by... let's move that up there.
Thursday, brought to you.
Let's tighten this up a bit with a bit of a sound effect at the end.
Throwback Thursday, brought to you by Blind Cafe Radio.
We'll cut out that breath there, tighten it up a bit more.
Thursday, brought to you by Blind Cafe Radio.
Blind Cafe Radio.
The station that raises cane.
There we go. Very cool indeed. Okay, what are we working on next? What in the world is happening next?
Clubalicious, home of tasty music.
That's cool. So let's take this in, and I wonder if we can just whack a bit of OVox on there.
All the Clubalicious scripts just make me really hungry. Is that really
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice there.
I know, I'm like, oh.
Clubalicious, delicious. Ooh.
Tasty music.
So, that's like Pac-Man, isn't it? Game over.
Clubalicious,
But he wanted to be
home
nice
of
and
tasty music.
very no, Mike, you're ruining it.
Clubalicious,
Hang on, I'm turning it down.
Clubalicious, home of tasty music.
I quite like the way I tweaked that preset because it sounds like you've got auto-tune on your voice, which is what I was kind of going for there. And as Clubalicious is a club music station, that'll fit in nicely over the intro of a song, I reckon.
Clubalicious.
Especially if it's anything that's auto-tuned, which is like 99% of EDM.
Clubalicious.
We need a stab in there somewhere or a beep. Let's find a beep. Nice beep. Not aggressive. I need a pleasant beep. Oh, maybe that last bit of the beep would work. Just the beep at the end. Let's cut it down to there and pop it in there.
This.
Yeah, that's it. And then tighten this up. Delete.
Seriously, you're like a wizard of all.
Just home.
Thanks. And then we'll just tighten this bit up at the end here, and this is going to sound good.
Clubalicious, home.
Oh no, need it a little less tight. Let's move that out a bit.
Clubalicious, home.
Not sure about that yet.
Clubalicious, home of tasty music.
Like it?
I like it.
We're going with that? Okay, we're going with that.
I'm just mesmerized as how you cut and paste. Like, you know, it's
Cut,
like,
paste,
let's
cut,
cut this,
paste,
move
cut,
this,
paste, cut,
boom,
paste.
boom, boom, boom.
This goes here. But so really, I'm allowed to work at this pace because I use my presets, so I've already got like the stuff I need in place already. Then it's just like tweaking it further. So what do we got here?
Squeezing every last drop out of the weekend. This is the non-stop.
This needs to be doubled, and we can place that maybe up here. Right about there.
This is the non-stop music mix.
Maybe that needs to go up onto the EQ track. So zip.
For the weekend. This is the non-stop music mix on East Lancs Radio.
And then Chris Crook. Oh, let's have fun with you, Chris, and let's put your name through OVox. Go on. So we've got this, and Chris is a bit of a regular. I can't remember a week in recent times that Chris hasn't popped a jingle into our queue to be done on the stream. So thank you, Chris, for that.
Yeah.
We really, really appreciate
Absolutely.
you. Let's go for eerie half for you.
With Chris Crook.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to pull that down a bit.
With Chris Crook.
Bit more.
With Chris Crook. With Chris Crook. With Chris Crook. With Chris Crook.
And what we could actually do, I'm kind of feeling it now, is double that and do something even more fun.
Like double treble.
Double trouble coming up, and I'm just going to, oh no, I should undo that. I should Alt-Shift-Z. Alt-Shift-Z. There we go.
Yo, with Chris Crook.
And then what I'm going to do is just use the pitch shift track here on my presets.
Yo, with Chris Crook. Yo, with Chris Crook. Yo, with Chris Crook.
I think Chris really likes it.
There we go. Thanks, Chris. Glad you enjoy. Sounds awesome. Zoom out. What we got next?
Your home.
Save. I'm feeling like I'm having such a good session today. I'd be devastated if I lost it all.
You found your home for the greatest decade of music.
So we'll come in with that, and then we'll go into did.
You found your home for the greatest decade of music. Awesome 80s at the weekend.
Awesome 80s, and then at the weekend, we'll definitely move that there. That there. Awesome 80s is going up there. That's going up there. That's coming in there.
You found your home for the greatest decade of music.
Awesome 80s.
At the
And then I'm just going to go in here and again.
Do you know, I would totally move that effect a little bit further so that when it says awesome 80s, did, and then the next thing. That kind of would work better, wouldn't it? That effect.
Maybe. Hang on. I'll see what you're saying in a sec.
On Simulator Radio.
Right, we just need a bit more of the voice in there.
On Simulator Radio. On Simulator Radio. On Simulator Radio.
That's good.
On Simulator Radio.
That's what you're all about, simulator radio, so that should sound good.
Awesome 80s.
At the weekend.
No, before that, so like just
Decade of music.
the decade of music. Did.
You want more of a gap there.
Yeah.
Decade of music.
That's what I would do is, wow, you're thinking like me. That's awesome.
Decade of music.
Awesome.
And do you know what I'm going to do? I've got another thought off the back of that now, because it goes did. I'm actually going to see if I can. This will either work or sound terrible, but it's worth to try. Let's just try this and see. Did. Let's try this and see.
Awesome. Awesome.
Nice.
So it's like
Music.
Awesome.
Nice.
it's not quite tight enough, so I just need to like OCD it a bit. Hang on a second. Let's bring that in. Did. Oh, like that. No, it's still not tight enough, but you get the idea of what I'm going for.
Music. Bit of music.
Awesome 80s.
At the weekend.
On Simulator Radio.
We need a extra bit there at the end. Is that going to work?
The weekend.
On Simulator Radio.
No, that's too loud and in your face. Maybe that'll work.
Weekend.
On Simulator Radio.
That works. Okay, cool. So we're getting there. Moving along with all that we have to do here. And let's move this one down over here and see what we've got.
Simulator Radio.
Naughty, but oh, so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so nice. Dance favorites and classic anthems with DJ Mackie on playdj.tv.
Okay, so let's move that up here. And yeah, that can go in here.
But oh, so
Let's see what we can do with this.
naughty, but oh.
Let's move that up one.
Naughty, but oh, so naughty, but oh, so nice.
And then we're going down here.
Dance favorites and classic anthems with DJ Mackie.
DJ Mackie. Boom, boom, boom. That goes there. That goes there.
With DJ Mackie on playdj.tv.
Move that in a bit. And then Oh So Nice is going to be doubled and pitched a bit. Let's move it around there. Zip, 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 zip. Oh, that's it.
But oh, so nice. Dance
You like it? Yeah? Was that cool?
naughty, but oh, so nice. Dance favorites and classic anthems with DJ Mackie on
Let's pop that in at the end.
DJ Mackie on playdj.tv.
There you go, DJ Mackie. Let's get on to this one over here. What have we got now?
Snyder Entertainment presents 210 ATZI.
Let's chop that there. That's going in like that.
Enola Ziggy Radio. No, it's Enola.
You did it again. Thank goodness I have you here, sort of producing the producer, right? Otherwise, we would not get there.
I'm the producer's supervisor. Knows the plans he has for you.
Oh yeah, that's a double jingle. I remember that one. Okay, let's pull this in here. Whoa, that's a slappy jingle. Let's go back and to my pads and what we got here. Oh, I just went into waveform. Didn't want to do that. Okay.
Snyder Entertainment presents.
Okay, we're definitely needing a new effect, so that is going to come with me. You're going to come up here.
210 ATZI.
Oh, actually, now I've got a thought. So we'll. Oh, what am I doing? Undo, shift. No. Alt shift. That's the one. This is going to take on a life of its own in a second. Once I get the correct effect. Modulation. Oh, what did I do? I just loaded up a different effect. What effect did I load? What's this? Never played with this one before. Female ghost. Let's go for that.
210 ATZI.
I think it's like, let's push it right up.
210 ATZI.
Well, it kind of, yeah, doesn't really do much. No, let's go back to OVox. I clicked that plugin by mistake. It's not the plugin I was looking for. Let's go for this one. And we'll get double AF. What does the AF stand for? Maybe I don't want to know.
210 ATZI.
Let's move this down a bit and tighten that up. There we go.
ZI.
Enola Ziggy Radio.
Oh, Ziggy Radio can have some echo on it. How about that? So let's just place that there.
Enola Ziggy Radio.
Okay, next jingle, and I'm coming in here with...
You're listening to the Progressive Life Podcast with your host, John Johan. Free Jingle Friday.
Hang on, we're missing something here.
God knows the plans he has for you. Plans to bring on the... Hang on. God knows the plans he has for you.
Sorry, I was like...
God knows the plans he has for you. Plans to bring on the future you hope for.
You're listening to the...
Yeah, that was part of the same jingle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, we'll go ahead, bring this one down over here. This one can come over here. Zoom in.
God knows the plans he has for you. Plans to bring on the future you hope for.
You're listening to the Progressive Life Podcast with your host, John Johan.
Okay, actually we can probably leave that as is. Just a few tweaks going on here.
God knows the plans he has for you.
And then we'll cut that there and there. Bring that up a notch over there.
For you. Plans to bring... For you. Plans to bring on the future you hope for.
You're listening to the Progressive...
Let's bring this up here.
For.
You're listening...
For.
You're listening to...
For.
You're listening to the Progressive Life Podcast with your host...
And that's where this needs to come to an end. So we'll pop that in over there. And do that.
Your host, John Johan.
There we go. Oh, the Johan needs to be extended out a bit and faded at the end. There we go. Okay, onwards. What have we got here?
Free Jingle Friday. Join us, support the show, and enjoy the fun with...
Jeff and
Mr. Klein.
Oh, and sexy time.
You're testing my editing skills.
I am testing today.
So that's going to be... Oh, what am I doing? Right, let's move this over here and this over here. Let's bring those into the mix. We're certainly getting there. We're making some progress here. So let's bring this one out and this one out and say we can have that one over here.
Free Jingle Friday. Join us. Free Jingle Friday. Join us, support the show, and enjoy the fun with Mike and Isabella.
That's nice. And enjoy the fun with Mike and Isabella. So we're just going to cut there and maybe place this down here and maybe just bring that double.
Support the show and enjoy the fun with...
Let's bring that title.
Support the show and enjoy the fun with Mike and Isabella. Oh.
There we go. Zoom this out and see what we got here.
Ramming.
Mustache.
Right, we got this.
This is human software engineering. This is human software engineering.
And then the last bit will go up here.
Engineering. The show about debugging the glitches in your programming.
So that's quite an appropriate little sound effect. And then what I'm going to do is just ever so lightly place on OVox to make it sound like it's something quite funky. Because I think this will fit nicely with the theme you're going for here. Let's see what we got here. Supernatural DJs. That sounds good. Don't worry, I've got a plan here.
This is human software engineering.
See?
This is human software engineering. The show about...
Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to stretch that, otherwise it's not going to work.
This is human software engineering. The show about debugging the glitches in your programming.
Need to make that a bit louder so it overpowers it.
The show about debugging the glitches in your programming.
There we go. Hope you like that.
GFM have a lot in common. MasterChef is #1 in the ratings, and Crunchy FM also likes food. Crunchy FM, you never know what you never know what we will eat or play next. You never play next. Soul Street 69. Soul Street 69. Slow and sexy. Slow Slow and sexy time.
That was one jingle, wasn't it?
Yeah. Slow and sexy. I couldn't say sexy.
Didn't
it was
say
like,
it. It's okay.
It's Soul Street 69. Slow and sexy time.
Let's bring that in over here. And then we've got...
I am testing today. Hey, Mike, it's episode 100.
I know.
Okay, that's one with me in it. So let's bring that over. And what we got here?
No. Plain egg. Crunch.
Okay, so this is a self-contained jingle. Let's bring this in with a bit of...
MasterChef and Crunchy FM have a
little bit earlier. And cut, and cut. There we go. So this is going up here.
lot in common. MasterChef is number. Lot in common. MasterChef is number 1 in the ratings. And Crunchy FM. FM also likes food.
And then we need like a burp in there. So let's find that. Hit, maybe.
Likes food. Crunchy FM.
Crunchy FM, doubling up there.
Likes food. Crunchy FM. You never know. You never know what we will eat or play next. You never know what we will eat or play next.
And then I'll play next. We'll come up here.
Eat or play next.
And that's a nice bit of echo to go into the next track there. Over here.
Read 69. Slow and sexy time.
That's going to come up here.
Read 69. Slow and sexy time.
This will come in here.
Soul Street 69. Slow and sexy. Soul Street 69. Slow and sexy time.
And then we're bringing myself back into the mix here.
I know. In the next few minutes, we will reveal the answers to our big competition and, of course, reveal the winners.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so we got some stuff there to mix down. So let's bring that all together over there.
Spalding. We are South Links Radio. This is your feel-good station.
That's the one I wanted.
Sleaford, Stamford and Spalding. We are South Links Radio. These are the 80s at 8.
Okay, we're going to cut there. And then we've got, what have we got here?
What did he just say?
We at Safety FM don't always agree with the viewpoints of our hosts and guests.
Now back to real safety talk on Safety FM.
That was a self-contained. And then we've got that as our last one. So we've just got a few more to go here. So this is going to come in from here. This is going to be available over here. This whole piece of work is going to happen here. And this is happening over here. All right, so
hey, Mike.
Let's laser in on this one to start with. So we got the media browser, rewind. I'm going to place that in around here. Then I'm going to get a pad that's here. Oh, thanks. Thank you for the very kind comments, Nerdy Wizard. That's really lovely to read as I'm producing away over here.
Hey, Mike, it's episode 100.
I know.
And then we need this up here.
100.
That needs to be up here somewhere.
100.
I know. In the next few minutes, we will reveal the answers to our big competition and, of course, reveal...
Right, that needs to stretch out a bit more. So we've got some space here. Yeah, like that.
Reveal the winners.
And that's going to come in, and we're going to cut that there with Izzy ending it all off around about there.
Winners.
Okay, here we go.
Winners.
Okay, here we...
Bit later.
Winners.
Okay.
No, too late.
Winners.
Okay, here we go.
That sounded quite good at the end. And then we will take a little zoom over here and see what we've got. Oh, I don't want that to be too close. There we go.
This is your feel-good station in Grantham Bourne, Sleaford, Stamford and Spalding. We are South Links Radio.
Okay, South Links Radio. Here we go. let's get this and this here. That will all come in nicely.
This is
That'll come in there.
This is your feel-good station in Grantham Bourne. This is your feel-good station in Grantham Bourne, Sleaford, Stamford and Spalding. This is your feel-good station in Grantham Bourne. Grantham Bourne, Sleaford, Stamford and Spalding.
Alright, I'm just going to move that in a slightly different way.
Bourne, Sleaford, Stamford and Spalding. We are South Links Radio. We are South Links.
Yeah, that needs to just come in around there.
We are South Links.
That probably needs to be there.
We are South Links Radio.
Maybe there.
We are South Links.
A bit weak, the ending there. Need something else in. Maybe whatever we have here. Maybe that'll work. Let's try.
We are South Links Radio.
Okay. It's not too bad. Then we're on to this.
These are the 80s at 8. The best from the 80s now on Radio 251.
Okay, so we'll do that and that. And that's going to go over here. That is going to go here. That is going to be there.
These are...
So we'll bring that in around there.
These are the 80s at 8.
Best from the 80s now.
Oh, okay. I dropped the ball there a little bit. Let's place that in. The best. So that's going to be something like that.
These are the 80s at 8.
The best from the 80s now.
Radio 2.
And then the final bit, I'll pop the OVox effect that I've been so graciously using. So let's go back into modulation. OVox. Yeah. So we will get the doubler, higher and download. Let's try
now
on Radio 251.
It sounds hilarious. Sorry.
Awesome. I like it. I really.
It
like
sounds like you are attempting to sing really badly.
On Radio 2,
karaoke night that went really, really bad.
All right, we have 2 more jingles to make, and then we're done.
Yay!
So let's do this. This is coming in here.
Psst. What did he just say?
And we'll pop that there, and I'm just going to bunch that up a bit there.
Oops! What did he just say?
We at Safety FM don't always...
There we go. We'll pop this in here.
Oops! What did he just say?
We at Safety FM don't always agree with the viewpoints of our hosts and guests.
Now back to real safety talk on... What did he just say?
We at Safety FM don't always agree with...
What did he just say?
We at Safety FM don't always agree with the viewpoints of our hosts and guests.
Now back to...
Well, move that out a bit.
Now back to real...
Okay, and then we're going over here, and we've got this one to piece together.
Check out this week. Fresh prime cuts, House Nation, Urban and Hip Hop on Clubalicious, where all the great...
Okay, so that's...
Tracks live.
There we go, and just the last bit of that voice is probably calling for a little bit of...
Check out this week's releases in
So that's going in there, and this one's coming in here.
Check out this week's releases in Club Massive, Fresh Prime Cuts, House Nation, Urban and Hip Hop on Clubalicious, where all the...
And we'll tighten that up a little bit there at the end.
In Urban and Hip Hop on Clubalicious, where...
Make that a little bit earlier. Fade that off there.
On Clubalicious, where all the great tracks live.
And then we'll bring in OVox as the final little icing on the cake here, which I've been using all afternoon because I'm enjoying it. Okay. Got vocals tenderly.
Live.
Oh.
Where all the great tracks live.
Okay, let's Let's bring the voice up in the mix. OVox down a bit.
This is where all the great tracks live.
There we go. And that is it. Save the session, multi-track, mix down. We'll be uploading the produced stuff after the show. Of course, as you know, the free jingles that you've submitted will be here, but they'll be here sort of when we get around to them. So I'll try and voice mine after the show and upload them for you. We'll get them up certainly before Monday. Won't you?
Yeah, will do, as I'm whizzing off to collect the children from school.
Absolutely.
Like,
and then we're just having... I always do that.
On your head without a head.
Buy the merch. Buy the merch. Buy the merch. Don't forget, buy the merch. Buy the merch. If you like the shirts, the merch is linked below this YouTube video if you're watching on YouTube. Anyway, yes, we're having a bit of a break for the next 2 weeks, so we won't be here next Friday or the Friday after, but you can already go to youtube.com/musicradiocreative and you can set a reminder for when we are back, because we'd really miss you if you didn't turn up when we're back.
Absolutely.
So
and
please do
hope
it.
you have a wonderful couple of weeks.
Yep.
If you can, relax, enjoy the sun if it's where you are, and most
Stay safe.
importantly, stay safe.
Have fun.
Hit subscribe if you haven't already.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you in a couple of weeks.